Guys, it's Mo. Today we're gonna make some quick red beans and rice with our Camilla beans here. Right now what I have is my beans pre-boiling. And what I like to do is just pre-boil them a little bit, and then I discard that water, and then I start putting all of my ingredients in for it to do its magic. Follow along. Okay, so we've got our beans drained now, and I'm gonna add some water to the pot. I'm gonna start with about 8 cups of water. So we kind of just wanna cover the beans a little bit right there, and we'll start there, and if we have to add more water, if we have to add more water, we'll add more water as we go, but I think this is gonna be good for now. Okay, so we've got our burner back on. And gonna start warming things up. And the first thing I'm gonna start with is our good old Guidry's seasoning. It's a pre-cut seasoning. You can chop your own seasoning if you want. Just for a quick Monday night homemade red beans, I like to just do the Guidry's. It's the Holy Trinity. It's, you know, bell pepper, celery, onion. So we're just gonna take this and we're gonna dump it right on in. Just take the whole thing and I'm just going to dump it right on in. Okay, we'll just give that a little stir. And then the next thing I'm going to add in for now is I like to put pickled pork in my beans. So this is something probably you're only going to be able to find in one of the Louisiana groceries, possibly somewhere else down in the southern states, but this goes in our beans every time. Okay, pickled pork is going in. Once this cooks in the red bean water and seasoning and stuff, it kind of breaks down to where it's just almost pull apart once it's cooked. Okay, the next thing I like to add for seasoning is I found that this Camilla brand red bean flavor infusion is absolutely delicious and great for a quick Monday red beans and rice. So we're gonna go ahead and add in this packet of seasoning. Gotta get it. Okay, for now, so I'm just gonna stir all of this together, and I'm gonna let this simmer for about an hour the way it is, and then I'll start kind of tweaking it as we go. But this is why we do these beans kind of on Monday, is because it's just one of those things you can put on the stove, and then you can go do all of your things that you need to do in the house, or, you know, whatever. So here we go. We're just gonna let it sit and I'll be back. All right, let's give it a look. I wish you could smell this. Okay, while that is cooking, we're gonna go ahead and cut up our Varon andouille sausage. And what I like to do with this is just kind of cut it in slices, and I'll show you. And then I'm gonna brown it in the oven and then put it in the pot. Okay, I'm just making some small slices here. So we're just gonna put it in the pan now. And then get it in the oven. Okay, so our sausage is now rendered the fat out of it, and we're gonna go ahead and put it in our pot. All right, so we're just gonna give this a good stir and let this cook a little longer in the pot. Okay, so one of the little extras that I like to add in here is a little bit of Zatarain's crab boil seasoning, just a little half a cup, and it gives it a little bit of a zing. A little bit of thyme. I guess it helps if we take the top off. And a little black pepper. Give that a stir, and then we'll taste it again in a little bit, see if we need to add anything else. Okay, this is getting close. As you can see, it's not so soupy anymore. It's getting a little bit thicker. But to make it thicker, what I like to do is just mash some of the beans up on the side wall of the pot. And then I'll just keep doing that. And then as you can see, the pickle meat has kind of cooked down too, and it's pretty tender. With the spoon, I can break it in half. So we'll just let this kind of keep going a little bit longer. Here's some of our pickle meat. As you can see, it's kind of broken up into chunks. Hello. Okay, so the last thing I like to do is put a little pat of butter in there. It makes it a little creamy. So in goes the butter. So this will be ready to go as soon as the rice is done.
All right, honey, I'm getting ready to try your red beans and rice. I hope they're good. I'm sure they will be. It's Monday in New Orleans, baby. Getting all those good chunks of sausage. Clean off the spillage, of course. This is the way I like to do it. I like to put the rice right in the middle. Goodness. I'm watching myself here. There you go. And for me, I like to finish it off with a little green onion. And my crystal. Where's my crystal?
I forgot.
All right, now I'm set. Gotta have your little crystal on there. Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Okay, now for the true test though. Here we go. Just kidding. Very good. Classic Creole dish.
All right, here you have it. It's all done. Under 2 hours.